these houses. These are Palestinian, Muslim and Christian. Part of Beit Jala. Beit Jala is a town close to Bethlehem. Yeah, because tourism. You see the tunnels on the left, the highway. We have the tunnels on the left that it's crossing the mountain for the benefit of the settlers. These are good houses because Bethlehem is living on tourism. Mainly the Christian tourism, they do very good in Bethlehem. The Christian don't go mainly, they don't go to Hebron. Mainly they come to Bethlehem. So on top of the tunnel is a Jewish settlement. These are Arabs, Christian and Muslim. The wealth of these people comes from not just from tourism, but also from living in European and the American countries, in Latin countries also. They can't come. They need a permit. All these people, they need a permit to come to. But here you can see the church on the left and the masjid in front, and they close to each other here also. The church is ahead in front, and the mosque is on the left.
Music though. Put on.
Within the Palestinian cities in the West Bank, they can come and live in different cities. They can come and visit different cities unless there were
like San Francisco,
temporary checkpoint. Sometimes the Israelis will have at the entrance of every city a checkpoint, but the permanent one is going to Jerusalem. None of the West Bankers can come to Jerusalem without an Israeli permit, but they can move between cities. So now I'll tell you the story of Isa alayhi salam. Right? Listening?
Yes.
Good. So what is mentioned in the Quran and what's mentioned in the Bible? In the Quran it said that Maryam alayhi salam used to have seclusion in the east side, the eastern side, in a way east of her house or of the city. And when she was in her seclusion area, the Jibreel alayhi salam, the angel came and annunciated her of Isa. She was terrified. She was like frightened, and as a pious girl, she was serving the masjid. She was from a decent family. To have to be pregnant without a husband, it's not normal at that time. Never normal. So it's so she was shaken out, and she went astray. She started moving without conscious, and then we don't know that of course the angel came and told her that she was gonna have the Prophet Isa, the Spirit, the Word of Allah, and then the Quran does not mention exactly where and how much she walked, but then what was the length of the pregnancy? What question? In Christianity, it is 9 months normal pregnancy. In Islam, according to Mufassirin, the Muslim scholars, it is said that it's less than a day. It's less than a day, because in the Quran it's mentioned that when she came back to holding a baby, the rabbis and the people of Israel, they were shocked. She said, "How come you have this?" But if she was pregnant and they saw her belly and they saw the symptoms of pregnancy, they won't be shocked. Isn't that makes sense? So in Islam, the pregnancy was very short, hours, and when it was a time for giving the baby, Jibreel alayhi salam told her to shake the palm tree and to drink from the spring below her. That's give us a sign to the place of the birthplace. By the way, I was born in this hospital. So I'm like Isa alayhi salam, was born in Bethlehem but never lived in Bethlehem. I went back to Jerusalem. Yeah, my mother chose this hospital. She was a good hospital, and we came back. So Isa alayhi salam, where did they live? By the way, Isa alayhi salam, according to Christian, they say that they lived in Nazareth, 200 kilometers north of Palestine, so very far. So she needs like a lot of time to come to, like a week to come at that time to come to Bethlehem. So if she was living in, if Maryam was living in Nazareth, why she had to come to Bethlehem? What's the need for that? That's the Christian Jewish idea, which is that Isa should be the Messiah, and the Messiah should be born in Bethlehem and should be from the genealogy of Dawood alayhi salam. Dawood alayhi salam was living in Bethlehem. There were 2,000 years between Dawood and Isa alayhi salam, but the character of the Messiah, all the rules that should fit Isa, to be born in Bethlehem and to be from the seeds of Dawood, and that does not fit with Nazareth. So they had to travel from Nazareth to Bethlehem. This is the Christian story. The Islamic story, it says that they were living